guys, it's Moody here, and welcome to the playoffs of the GBA. The GBA is this league that I will link a WordPress to in the description, and these are the playoffs. The first match DC'd, so that's unfortunate, but if you enjoy this video, please leave a like. And we're basically doing same moves right now, and it was such an intense battle at first, and then unfortunately it DC'd, which I really hope that does not happen again. So I'm gonna hit battle start. And getting into team preview, I already did this once, that's why I'm going to roll through it really quick now. He has Rotom-Heat, which I thought he was going to bring Nidoking, Dragonite Conkeldurr, and Skarmory. I'm bringing Fortress, Terrakion, Azumarill, Charizard, Salamence, and Milotic. I really think that Azumarill is going to be really useful with the priority Aqua Jet with all his water weaknesses. Milotic is going to be useful against all his special attackers, and then of course there's Charizard, who can easily break through walls. So I'm going to start off with Milotic because I think he's going to lead off with Rotom, and then we're going to continue from there and then hit confirm. So we are going to start off with Milotic. I put max special defense with Calm Nature and Light Screen because he has so many special attackers. So things I have to watch out for, obviously, Rotom I think is the biggest threat this week for me because I do have such a huge electric weakness, which I really did try to remedy by using Light Screen. At least it kind of nullifies that electric weakness if I'm able to keep it up. So here I'm going to go for the Light Screen because I really think he's going to switch out and he's not going to want to stay in against the Milotic that can potentially burn him and take him out with a Scald. So obviously he's going to go into Roserade expecting the Scald, and I'm just going to go for Light Screen. And now here I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam. So there is really no point in me switching out because of the Light Screen's up. And then if he wants to go for Sleep Powder, then Roserade is probably, Milotic is probably the best fodder for that. So first Ice Beam did a lot, so I'm just going to keep going for Ice Beams. If he wants to Leaf Storm or Giga Drain, it's going to be Giga Drain in this instance. That's fine. It's really not doing a lot to me at this point. So what I'm going to end up doing is just going to continue going for Ice Beams. Unfortunately, he is restoring HP with Giga Drain, but I still think I'm doing more with... Freeze Axe! Oh no, that didn't happen the first time. Oh no, we're going to hit that up Skype. Well then. I'm going to ask him what he wants to do in this situation. I'm going to keep going for Ice Beam. So, I'm not sure. I'm asking him what's... because the first time we played through it, this did not happen. And apparently, alright, we're going to keep rolling with it. And I'm going to just go for another Ice Beam. We can redo if you'd like. Because the first time we had this battle, we did not get Freeze. So I'm just going to go for Ice Beam if you'd like. And... It's odd because it's weird because it DC'd the first time, but it does let us take out Roserade, and I mean with all the Ice Beams I was going for, it was bound to happen. But I feel like for whatever reason Freeze happens a lot more often than not. So that's, I guess what he said is it is what it is. But as you can probably tell, I am extremely, I was not paying attention to whether or not Light Screen wore off. I'm kind of scared that this thing might trick me, to be honest, which would suck. It really would. But I really don't think he's going for a fire type attack. He's going to go for an electric type attack. And if anything, he might trick me because this thing is a nuisance to his team. But I am just going to Scald it. And if he tricks me, then fine. If he goes for a Volt Switch, that's also fine. If he goes for Thunderbolt, I will take it, not very effectively, but I'm just gonna go for Scald and get some damage off on it because I really cannot. It does half, so lefties. My Light Screen did wear off because it did so much the first time. I'm gonna quickly damage calc that. So Rotom H against a Milotic with Calm. I'm Calm. And then max special defense is 252, and a Thunderbolt usually does 38%. So if he is modest, let's put in modest, unless he's specs, modest is 35 to 41. So, oh no, I didn't put in the special attack. So he's definitely modest, and there's a chance he could take me out, but there's also a chance that he can't. Meanwhile, there is a chance that I could take him out. I could choose to, there's no point in me recover stalling. I could choose to switch out, or I could choose to set up a light screen for the rest of my team. Or I could choose to risk it and take him out, because after leftovers, it might not take me out. So, special attackers, the only one he might possibly left is Nidoking, so I'm just going for a Scald, because if I have a chance to take out a threat, he has Pain Split. That's unfortunate, but he's not getting too much health back. I guess maybe he predicted a switch, but I'm going for a Scald, and that came so close to taking it out, so close. The Pain Split mattered so much. I think now with a Thunderbolt, he might be able to take me out. But I do know for a fact that he's not choice scarfed, which is what I was scared of. I don't know if I should switch out or if he might predict that and go for another Paint Split. But pretty much, I'm going for a Scald, but pretty much Azumarill can take it out with an Aqua Jet, even if Thunderbolt does not kill it. So it came close. All right, we killed it. We killed off Rotom, which is fantastic. I'm really happy about that. So Rotom-Heat was taken out. I still feel bad that there was freeze hacks on my side. So Milotic, I figured, was, I guess, expendable now, because we did get rid of Rotom, and that was the main purpose that I put Milotic on my team for, was to get rid of Rotom. Conkeldurr comes out, so I'm going to go into Salamence now, and I'm going to get an Intimidate off on him. If he predicts that and goes for the Rock Slide, which I really think he might, Rock Slide or Stone Edge, then so be it, but I really don't think that, I mean, it's going to do a lot, but Intimidate still plays into effect, so I really hope that's not the case. If anything, I don't want him to get off he goes for Poison Jab, which is interesting. Maybe, oh, he probably expected a Azumarill to come in this case, but that actually did a lot. And I'm probably better off just going for Dragon Claw here. Even with Intimidate, that did a lot. Unless he's, Intimidate did a lot. But I'm probably severely underestimating, what Salamence is capable of, but I'm just straight up going for Dragon Claw right now. He doesn't have anything to resist it but Skarmory, and if he goes into Skarmory right now, then I also have Flamethrower. I mean, he might predict me to switch out, and he's still, you know what? Well, what happened now is I hope that a Flamethrower can take him out. That's what I'm hoping can happen. A Flamethrower can take him out because he isn't with Sturdy, and hopefully Flamethrower takes it out, but there's a chance it won't, and there's that chance as he goes for Stealth Rock. Huge problem for my team, and I want to predict him not to stay in now. What does he have to resist it? Rotom can't resist it. Dragonite can resist it, but it really can't do much. So Stealth Rock is going to be a problem. It's going to make me have to bring in Fortress. I could play it safe right now, but I do know he has Conkeldurr, which he switched out, so I mean, maybe he's choice banned? I don't think, they never run banned though. They never do. So I really want to predict a switch and just Dragon Dance, to be honest. So I'm going to Dragon Dance here, predicting a switch. As he stayed in, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, well, that's what I get for playing it and predicting. So if he Whirlwinds, he goes for Brave Bird, which, I mean, not the worst thing in the world. If I can live, which I don't, of course not. I don't live, so it's going to give me a good opportunity to, I can do a couple things. I could take this thing out now, or I could go into Charizard. I could definitely put some pressure on his team. I could also go to Terrakion and take it out with a close combat. I could go to Fortress and get away Stealth Rocks, which I think is probably the most important thing now, is to get away Stealth Rocks, but I could also do that later. I could do that later. I could go into Terrakion and do that later. So, right now, I'm thinking. Because Nidoking is also still a thing, which is going to be an annoying thing. Conkeldurr is also a thing that I'm not going to enjoy very much at all. My Milotic is down. I really should have just gone for Flamethrower. I don't want Charizard to take a lot of damage. So, like, I'm in a crossroad right now in which I don't know if I want to go into... I don't know if I want to go into Terrakion right now and just go for close combat. Because a bunch of things like Dragonite resists it. I think Nidoking resists it. So that's not very good. But I could also go into Charizard, but then again, once again, he has Dragonite, and it's going to be a problem. But I could go into Fortress and once again get away with Stealth Rock. Or, like, it's either Terrakion or freaking Fortress. You know what? Fortress is going to be my go-to Pokemon here. I'm going into Fortress, get away Stealth Rock. Skarmory really can't do much to me. Stealth Rock, I think getting away that is the most important thing for me right now. No, I clicked Stealth Rock on his side. Oh, I meant to Rapid Spin. I meant to Rapid Spin so bad. He doesn't, okay, the thing is he can Roost. I meant to Rapid Spin so bad. Because he has Stealth Rock, I'm not sure if he's carrying Defog, but I guess we'll see, because once again, we're going to break Dragonite's multi-scale right now. So, I mean, letting his Skarmory get back up to full it's not, I didn't want to, but I was kind of forced to, so I'm able to Rapid Spin now, and I really should have gone for that Flamethrower. I'm very upset at myself for overthinking it and thinking he's going to switch out, but that is my own fault, and a lot of people tell me I overpredict. A lot of people tell me I overpredict, and that is a perfect example of that. So if he doesn't carry Defog, then at least the Dragonite isn't going to have multi-scale, and I can live with that. And he does have Defog, in which case, I guess, I mean, both of our Stealth Rocks are gone. So I'm going to set up Stealth Rock again. The Rapid Spin is totally useless. I'm going to set up Stealth Rock again. And that's going to force him to defog, and then I think I'm going to try and go into Milotic after that. So, depending on, I'm just Stealth Rocking. It depends on what he does, because if he goes for defog, then fine. I do have my competitive Milotic. He could also switch out if he would like to, but we're basically at a kind of at a standstill here. He can go for Roost, I'm fine with that. If I can get my Milotic in and recover, which I really think here it might be possible, but if I end up bringing in my Milotic, which, by the way, I think it outspeeds Skarmory, if I bring my Milotic here and he defogs, that's fine. If he goes for Brave Bird, then I can easily bring in Charizard. If he doesn't defog and goes for Brave Bird, then I could just bring in Charizard, which if he could stay in or he can switch, it's up to him. It's better for him to go for Brave Bird, but he goes for Defog, that's fine. It gives me an opportunity to go for a Recover, as he gives me a competitive boost, which raises special attack by 2, by the way. So I'm going to go for a Recover. I'm kind of, if he has Whirlwind still, which might be his set, Brave Bird, Stealth Rock, Defog, Whirlwind, I'm still going for a Recover because I can outspeed him, and it's just priority for me right now to get some health on my Milotic, and he knows that. Even if I have competitive, if he goes for Brave Bird, that's fine. That's fine with me. I guess we'll see how much that does. I'm kind of scared to know how much that does. Alright, that really does not do a lot. So, I could go for a Scald here. I could go for a Scald. Potentially take him out. He doesn't have Sturdy. So, I'm not sure how much Scald does, but I'm going for a Scald here. I'm straight up going for a Scald. I mean, if I get a burn on it, that'd be fantastic, but I already feel bad for the hacks. As is, it came close. It came so close. It came so close. It came so close, but As long as this isn't a crit, then I'm sitting okay. Oh, that did so much. That did so much, but it took him out. So Skarmory is no more. I kind of really wish I went for the recover, but that's alright, that's fine. At least I know I'm not gonna have Stealth Rock set up on Charizard. So now I get to see what Nidoking is gonna do to me, which is probably gonna take me out. I'm going for Scald, there's no reason for me not to. He's good for Earth Power. Alright, so he's a special Nidoking. There is a chance he might be Scarfed, in which case I'd be happy, but I won't be able to tell. He might also be Life Orb. It's going to put me in an interesting spot in which I am just going into Azumarill. Azumarill, I guess, is going to be my best option right now. So, Aqua Jet is very obvious, but I'm just going for the knockoff here to knock something off on whatever team. He goes for Sludge Wave. Why did I do that? That was bad. That was so bad of me. That was awful. I'm dumb. I'm so mad. I totally forgot Poison is... Alright, I totally forgot Poison is weak. So, I messed up there. This is gonna be a problem now. This is gonna be a huge problem because I totally messed up. So, Nidoking, what are you weak to? Nidoking, what are you weak to? Besides water. Nidoking... Ground, water, psychic, ice. Ground, water, you're neutral to fire. So, I really think I'm just bringing in Charizard now, and that was a big mistake. I thought it was gonna switch out. So, I'm going for a Flamethrower now. It's really all I can do because I'm very upset at myself for messing that up. I really am. At least I know I'll outspeed it. The only problem is that I have no idea how much he's going to do to me, and this is going to be a huge problem now that I lost my Milotic. It does over... Oh, Focus Sash. Oh, Focus Sash. Can we live this? Charizard, can you live it? No, you can't. This is going downhill for me so quick. But Terrakion can take out Nidoking now with whatever move. Going back to his team, let me double check. I messed that Azumarill up so bad. That was so unnecessary. I'm not even kidding, but he might just go... Why would he go into anything? I know I'll outspeed it, so I might as well just substitute. This is such a big problem. I might as well substitute in case he switches. I mean, he has 3 options, which is, I don't want to risk Stone Edge miss, but man, that sucks. I'm close combating. It doesn't really matter. He's going to stay in. I'm close combating. Yeah, it's going to take it out now. I messed that up horribly. For whatever reason, I forgot about Sludge Wave. I forgot about that completely. I messed that up so bad. So now that gives me a lot. This is my only possible sweeper now, and I messed that up so bad. But I'm going into Fortress now. That's all I can do. This thing is gonna give me so many problems now, and it's because I messed it up. I messed it up so bad. So I'm just going into Fortress now because obviously that's the only thing I can do. It's gonna give him. It's so bad. I could still get up Stealth Rocks, but at this point, honestly, I think I need to go for damage. If only I had Stealth Rock up. If I had Stealth Rock up, ugh. But now he has Conkeldurr and Dragonite left. So I am forced to just go for damage. I'm forced to go for damage because he has Fire Punch too. That's gonna kill me. And that's honestly probably a good game at this point. So I messed that up so badly. Conkeldurr usage. Terrakion usage. Close combat does about half, but he's gonna be able to take me out. So I have to go for close combat. and that's basically it. I have to go for close combat. And he's going to be able to take me out with a Drain Punch, barring any crits. I mean, that's the way it goes. And just that easily, I lost it, and I feel awful because I severely messed up. That's it. I severely messed up. And that is good game. That is good game because I easily messed up. Because yeah, there we go. So that is your finals now. And that is all because I totally forgot that poison is weak to fairy, and yeah, we're gonna save that just in case, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That is the end of the road for the GBA for me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. There will be next season. We will come back hopefully with mostly the same team because of the yearly contracts, but we will have some different players next year, and I will be investing a bit more time into it next year. And there's also the playoff game, not playoff, there is the, what do you call it, the all-star game to look forward to, in which you'll be able to see me and the winner, the loser of the other bracket, and that's about it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and like I said, if you're new to this channel, you can feel free to subscribe because I do upload Pokemon content every single day, and as always, I love you guys so very much, and bye!